know what else. What?
Dude.
Yo, this is crazy.
Whoa.
Good
Snap. Good snap. I can't wait to tweet this.
Yo, wait, this might take the cake for the best hacking I've seen. Oh my god.
Yo.
This guy's hacking! He's 100% hacking!
And I think they should consider doing more of those tournaments, man. It's fun. It's fun.
You hear the news about Battlefield 6 too?
No. Go shoot
Battlefield
me.
6. Okay. Battlefield 6. The same cheats that work for COD work for Battlefield.
No
Like,
way. 100%.
Yeah. So every single cheat that's in COD, they could just load up Battlefield and it works. I'm going off this.
That's almost funny. Oh, I got. Oh, I'm dead.
Cheater, midair. Fuck yeah. That was good. You got 5 TTV guys. It's green and everything. There's 5. Do you just leave? Where are you going? Don't say it. Don't. No. Get back here now. Get back. Get back here.
How do I
now.
get off the fucking control alt delete?
Get
Uninstall
back.
this fucking
Get
task
back
manager.
here now.
Oh my gosh, oh my task manager, there's my Cronus. Fuck! Get me off. Off the game. End fucking task. This game is fucking horrible. Come on, bro, we land first time! And just doof, dead! What are we playing this shit for? Seriously!
He literally got anybody.
No, what are we playing it for? It's not fun. I don't want to play. I'm not having fun. I love you and I want to play with you and I have so much fun playing with you, but I'm not playing this fucking game. I can't do it. I'm done.
Welcome to Apex Legends.
Recently, more people have been coming over to Apex Legends because of the state of Warzone, and they just want something new to play and they chose Apex. There's a lot of tips and tricks videos out there, but there isn't any beginner guides for complete beginners, so let me help you. If you're new to this game and trying to learn, leave a like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. Apex Legends is set in the Titanfall world and no one cares about that. If you care about the lore, because each character is in the Apex games for a certain reason, just look it up on YouTube, because it really isn't that important for new players to know unless you really care about it. On to the really important thing. First, take yourself through the training and do that before you even think of loading into a game. It will help you because it's the tutorial. It's supposed to help, so do that before you do anything else. I'm serious. So on to the legends. There's 18 legends, and if you created a new account, there's only 7 out of the 18 available. But you're probably like, hey, which one of these people do I use? There's so much to choose from. I got you. Just relax. So starting it for the beginners, I would recommend you either use Bloodhound, Lifeline, or Gibby. Gibraltar, aka Gibby. Learning the game and adjusting to combat with Bloodhound with their scans provide good intel for your team and their ultimate for quick engagement and quick getaways, being able to track enemies by their footsteps and being able to track their looting patterns is a great way to understand where your opponents are. And if you want to step it up a notch and choose a harder legend to use, you can try Crypto, which is probably the hardest legend to use in the game, to be honest, but his kit is kinda ass. Or if you want to use the absolute best legend in the game right now, you can use Seer, the walking UAV. Yeah, you can try him. Lifeline brings survivability to her team with her drone and quick res. Her care packages are extremely, air quotes, useful to her team because it guarantees an upgrade to your current loadout, shield and attachments, etc. Her kit is simple for new players and allows you to focus more on gun skill and the other fundamentals of this game instead of focusing on her kit. Gibby, Gibraltar, aka Gibby, is also a really good legend to start off with due to his personal kit, his 2 passives, gun shield and fortified, making him a tank. Gibby can either take the fight to enemies or set up a stronghold for his team. His damage reduction gives you the strength to get through any tough learning curves the game throws at you. The reason I recommend these legends to new players like you: 1. Their kits are simpler to understand than other legends, because I'm gonna be real with you, some of these legends have very complicated kit, as the one I mentioned before, Crypto, is probably really hard to use, to be honest, so I wouldn't recommend you to use him if you're just starting out. His playstyle is very difficult. Number 2, they're available as you start the game. I'm sure you're not going to have enough legend tokens to buy a legend. Legend tokens are what you use to buy legends, by the way. It's a red thing that you get every time you level up. It's the red thing, and you also get it out of the pack. And these 3 legends are really simple to use because of their kit, as I said with number 1. You have other legends as well readily available, like Pathfinder. Pathfinder is not for beginners. Bangalore, yeah, but Bangalore Ultimate is kind of complicated because it drops in that 3 row and you have to directly adjust it to get the perfect alignment. And yeah, Wraith is not for beginners. You don't want to be using Wraith. And 3, they're really strong legends when you use their abilities correctly. Currently, and from even in the previous seasons of ALGS is a pro Apex tournament. The teams that most people use in ALGS consist of Bloodhound, GB. That's why I recommend these 3 legends to you, because they're really simple to use and their kits are really strong, and it gives you a good learning experience for the fundamentals of the game. If you get legends and you are looking for new legends to play instead of the original 7, I would recommend that you buy Horizon or Octane. Octane is good for beginners, and even if you want to main him, you will still be focused on the fundamentals of the games, such as gun skill and etc., because his kit is kind of simple and not really complicated to use. But Horizon will give you a good balance of game fundamentals and movements because of her kit, which allows her greater air resistance and can also lead to you focusing on her kit and also gun skills, because understanding her kit will give you an advantage over others in the game. If you're looking for other legends to play, I would also recommend Wraith, Crypto, Mirage, Bangalore, Valkyrie, Seer, and Caustic. I'm gonna be really to you. Octane and, in my opinion, Horizon probably are the best movement legends in the game. Octane is the best, I'm not gonna lie to you. Fighting in this game is very different from other games. The time to kill in Apex is lower than other games as well, but with over 25 weapons to choose from, what guns would you want to use? There are few guns to look out for which are good for beginners: the Volt and the R301. These guns are beginner friendly and have manageable recoil. But what if you don't find any of these specific weapons and arenas comes in? You are going to go into the firing range and try to get a hand of each weapon, including the care package weapons, because you won't always find your preferred loadout, so you have to get familiar with each weapons so that you can at least hit your shots. And there is no best gun in this game. I personally dislike the R99 because my own personal reasons, but if I pick up this gun, I will fry you with it and then drop it if I find a Volt. The game is more of how good you are as a player than the weapon you are using, because I could say fry you with a Wingman, which is one of the hardest guns in the game to use, while you have a R301, which is one of the easiest guns in the game to use, because I am better at the core fundamentals of this game than you. And also the arenas will help you to practice your gun skills, because you're shooting at moving, living, breathing, thinking people who have more movement than a dummy in a firing range. So you should try the arenas to practice your gun skills and overall fundamentals of this game. Well, not really overall fundamentals, because arenas doesn't have RNG and randomness and spontaneousness. So yeah, practicing your gun skills in arenas is really good. PS, the R301 is the most versatile gun in the game. It's great for close, medium and long range fights, and it has one of the most controllable recoil patterns. So yeah, take yourself to the firing range and practice with your guns. You will thank me for it. Movement is one of the most important thing in Apex, and it's what sets it apart from other battle royale games. I am not going to go in depth with it in this video, because I already made a video covering the basic movement techniques that everyone needs to know in Apex. I'll leave a link in the description, also a title card. Your settings is the most important thing in this game. Once again, I won't be going in depth in this video because I made a video on this already. I'll leave a link in the description and also a title card. Regardless of what Regardless of the weapons and legends you use, you will lose fights. Learning how to get better at this game is going to involve you playing the game. There is no quick way to win a fight because people will attack you from different angles and with different legend abilities. You're gonna just have to take your losses and move on to the next. If you get tilted about losing your fight, it's going to be a lot harder to improve at this game. You're going to just have to learn from your mistakes and don't blame your teammates. Sometimes it's their fault, but most of the times it is your fault. Not every game will go your way, but every game has learning opportunities, so don't be afraid to fight. Take each death and win as an opportunity to improve at this game. Maybe you just missed all your shots with the rampage and you're like, whoa, this gun is trash, I am never using it again, like I did. Or maybe you had a havoc and you were instantly impressed by the weapon. You're going to learn a lot more from playing the game and rolling with the punches than dying and getting upset about it. No matter how much kills you get or how much damage you get, at the end of the day it's night, and if you don't win the game, you're gonna feel like shit. Apex Legends, or as the community likes to call it, third-party legends, is exactly that. But I got you. I have the tips that will help you to win. After fighting through early to mid game, you should be flushed with supplies and have an idea of where the zone is ending. By the way, recon legends such as Bloodhound, as I mentioned before, can spawn survey beacons which reveal the next ring. If you look on the map after you scan a survey beacon, it will come up as green. You're gonna wanna take height or hold a building and play off audio from nearby fights. It's a great way to third party yourself to the top. Don't overly invest yourself in these fights though. If you're going in too deep, you run the risk of getting third party. Gunshots in this game is an alarm to other teams of where the fighting is. So if you're fighting for too long in a certain situation, get out of it. Like fragment, bro. If you're fighting at fragment mid-game for more than 10 seconds, you need to leave. Early game, no, I'm not talking early game. Mid-ish game, you won't even have to worry about getting third party that fragment. You're going to get 6 partied. Yes, that can happen. So know when to leave a fight alone, because the easiest fights to take are when your enemy is already preoccupied. So once you're in a top 5 position, you're going to want to locate teams and keep an eye on the kill feed. You don't always have to push a fight that's happening because you might just end up losing the game. Top 3 squads is where you don't want to be the first team engaging. You want the other 2 teams to start fighting first and keep an eye on where they are. Also, the kill feed. If you see a knock on the kill feed, that is your sign to full send it with your teammates. This is playing smart. This is why keeping track of other squads' locations will keep you winning and collecting important information for your team. Not every game is the same, so reading the situation at hand is going to be important. The key thing to know is that it's important to keep improving, and by doing that you're going to have to play the game. So I hope you learned something, and for you beginners, I hope you really like Apex. This game is a blessing and a curse, so until next time, this has been Player by Sasuke. Have a great day.